I am Olivia Otieno. This is Double O Direct with only women guests like the amazing woman in fashion, Morwa Kakawura. Her name is Liz Ogumbo. This gown, I'll be wearing it this evening at Tribal Chic. But speaking of women entrepreneurs, with me is a woman whose social reads East Africa's number one, not two, number one, not five, number one. Huh? How many languages can we say number one? Huh? Let's start off with one.
One.
Moja.
Achiel.
In French.
Eins.
Oh ja, you are a Deutsch
Yes, ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen.
Wo hast du Deutsch gelernt?
Wann ich war Taxifahrer in Mombasa, meine Kundin, viel Kundin für mich, war von Deutschland.
War von Deutschland?
Ja, so ich muss ins Schule gehen, aber ich war in Schule nur für 3 Wochen.
3 Wochen?
Weil habe ich keine Zeit, ja.
3 Monate?
Nur 3 Monate, wo?
Ich habe ein B1-Zertifikat Deutsch. Aber
hey,
when they call us multilingual, call us any station. We're going to throw it down there. I'm with the amazing Akothee. Remember, online we're giving away a copy of her book because she is an author. But now we're heading into the discussion of access, control, and ownership. Those are terms that were first coined for me in that way by you. And let me tell you now, I've been assessing my life. I've been rethinking all the things I thought I knew and realizing, see Drewy. Let's get into it. Tell me about access.
Yeah. You see, each and every human being have access to their life, number one. But they forget what they can access. Right?
Yes.
So, and that's why you see most women, before I knew my value,
yes,
I was scattered all over the place. And men will just choose me all over the place.
Yes.
Right now, with my age, my experience, and my journey, you see, I have access to my life. Before, I didn't have an access to my life because I did not know what life is all about.
True.
So I was all over the place.
Yes.
I was feeling vulnerable. I was doing everything to please everybody. I was out there for each and everybody. All my 40 years of life.
Yes.
No, I'm lying. 38.
Yes.
I started changing at 39 there. All my years at 38 and below, I never knew if I had access in my life.
Yes.
I allowed everybody access me. Then I realized, I need to access Esther. Who is Esther? I had to find out who is Esther. Esther is a go-getter. When I looked at my achievements, I realized, oh my goodness, this woman is a wonderful woman. I started accepting myself more. I started appreciating myself more. I stopped complaining. I started appreciating. I looked at the things I've achieved at the age of 35. And I went like, wow, Esther, you're an amazing person. I had to go inside me and excavate this powerful woman living inside me that I had no access to. Every other person had access to it.
Yes.
That is why I was making trips to the divorce court. Yes. I was calling Baba Vesha non-stop. He would block me. I would just call just in case. I would give him excuses.
Yes.
Maybe his phone was far. Maybe he has lost his phone. This nigga doesn't want to talk to me. Hey, collect. It's a way of a man telling you in nice ways. Collect your shit. I had to access Esther for me to be Akothee.
Yes.
Then we moved to control.
Yes.
How do you carry yourself? How do you, which image do you have? And before that, once you have accessed Olivia, you know the strengths of Olivia, you know the weaknesses of Olivia, you know the weapons that can finish Olivia, you know the tools that can make Olivia. And then once you have the access, now you want to control that access. What do I have? What can I acquire? Where am I right now? And where do I want to go? Number one, I'm living in Karen. I'm married by a rich man, right? I'm driving his car. I'm living in his house, right? And then, what next? When we break up today, you are kicked out like you never had anything. I've seen rich women come from here to the ground.
You've seen cars being repossessed.
You've seen cars being repossessed from the highway. You've seen doors being locked. You've seen people being thrown out. When you look at my song, Baby Daddy, and most of my songs, I normally ask my fans to be a bit patient with me. I am a different artist. I am not an artist. I'm a musician.
Yes.
I'm an author. All my songs, each and every song of mine is carrying a story. When you look at Baby Daddy, that woman being kicked out is a woman who never had access. never have control nor ownership.
Yes.
And that is what 3/4 of women right now are going through.
Yes.
Nimeolewa na mtu mimi nimekaa nyumba Karen. The house belongs to this guy. You decide to become a housewife because you think you have access and control on this. Well, you can have access, control of all this you're controlling.
But you do not
But do you have ownership? The day this guy will wake up and say, I have enough of you. Not only women, same to men. We have men who are also living off the fact that Akothee is my wife and she's controlling all this. My work is just to control her account. The day we are breaking up, then what? When you live about breaking up and stuff like that, in a relationship, we all have to carry the relationship together.
Yes.
Nobody wants to be somebody's mother.
Yes.
Nobody wants to be somebody's daddy, right? We are in love. We need to carry each other's back.
Yes.
Why I'm advocating for women to get this access, control, and ownership. There's also the ownership of the daily life as a breadwinner.
Yes.
Do you have ownership for the life of this home? If your husband doesn't come home today, are you able to still pay the rent in Karen?
Yes.
Hello,
Yes.
girls? Or you will be carried. Have you ever seen the way women are brought back home in the village when the husbands die? The panties are falling off the suitcases and the in-laws. Yeah. Because they did not have ownership,
Yes.
control, or access to the life they had.
Yes.
So we're not talking about only the wealth, but also talking about how a woman should carry themselves.
Yes.
When you have access to yourself, not every Tom, Dick, and Harry will take you to bed. You will choose who you want to mingle with.
You told me something very interesting when we met. I don't know if you want to repeat it now.
Yes.
You said that when people say, has so and so and so and so taken advantage of you?
Yeah.
You say no.
Nobody's taking advantage of me. Me. Now, we are taking advantage of each other. Because I was very conscious while I was going there. Before I used to say men used me, I also used them. Was I not part and parcel of that? When a child is born, and why I'm asking the government to come up with at least a document that both parties must sign. Because men have this language of when they don't want to use condoms,
Yes.
or they want they want to get that affection tight, they start telling us theory. And as women, when so now me, Olivia, let me ask you.
Tell
Me. I'm a told grown menopausium like me.
Even me, perimenopause.
A man can tell me now, Ati, I want you to be the mother of my child. Me. You know, me.
Akothee, do you know what I tell them? I tell them honestly, Kirosafi, my fresh eggs are from the supermarket. Yeah. Please leave me in peace at 42. The eggs, the fresh ones. I got them maybe at the supermarket.
You know, the song sounds nice in a woman's ear. And a woman who has no access, control, and ownership of her life will think because this guy is driving a V8, when I get pregnant, I'm going to hold her. Girls, you can never put a man down with babies right now nowadays. They have babies and they walk. By the way, tomorrow when you ask him, but honey, you told me, don't tell me this. Actually, that's when he will tell you he has a wife. So do you have access, control over your life? So you give somebody access to your life.
Yes.
Go have fun. When he is also performing, be the best dictator. Yeah, be the coach. When a man starts performing those kind of sweet nothings, also play along to the dance to the music.
Yes.
Don't say no. Say, daddy, we're going to do that. But make sure you take control of yourself by taking birth control of how you want to do it. Because as a woman, once you carry pregnancy, the evidence of sex, you are going to carry this shame, as they call it, for 9 months. Everybody who looks at you knows behind every pregnancy there was a man. But men are not victimized because they don't carry the pregnancy. So before someone get access, start controlling your life with this baby. Have ownership on you. Do you know there are some baby mamas who still have to serve their baby daddies for upkeep? Yes. And it thwarts. It diminishes. It's ugly. It's disgusting for someone to get access to your body for pleasure just to feed his own child.
SpiceFM.